Welcome to another round of Spudventures. This week we are playing a one-shot in D&D 5th edition run by my good friend Xencarn.
Hello.
Take it away.
Hey. So I didn't really have a set intro for this. I apologize. So I guess let me give a really brief setting description. We're in the this isn't D&D as it's typically played. This is a lot more steampunky, sort of futuristic. Our players are at the floating carnival, a carnival made of 40-odd sort of skyships all lashed together. And they've currently been tasked with solving a little bit of a problem. Starting with Spud, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'm playing Gurug, a half-orc wizard who, in the floating carnival works in... what was it called?
I believe you were
the Spirit Amphitheater.
Yes.
I'm playing a necromancer, which is really funny with his Xencarn as the GM.
All necromancers, all the time.
It comes full circle.
I'm a wizard who specializes in the necromancy school. Actually, I think that's my subclass, actually.
Yeah, you're a wizard subclass necromancer.
Yeah.
This D&D 5 years. Weird.
Actually, honestly, the whole like subclass thing is honestly really cool.
Oh, it definitely works. Just makes talking about it weird.
Yeah. I'm a wizard, but I'm a very specific brand of wizard.
What about you, Avis? Who are you playing?
I'm playing a tabaxi bard dancer from the Big Top, who's absolutely ever so happy to be here.
Well, at least one person is, so that works.
Stop.
Digo,
take it back.
Digo, what about you?
I am playing Ace, a changeling sorcerer from the Virtuous Theater. I specialize in dazzling with an array of magic spells, and it was not my fault that the curtains were set on fire last week. That's the other guy.
Fantastic. So we have...
Gurug, I imagine... I want to say, like, ran away to the circus, but then realized he didn't really hack it as a performer and decided to become a doctor, but they don't really have, like, a good place for doctors here, so he became a necromancer. Because you still learn anatomy that way.
Necromancers and doctors are basically the same thing. One just comes in later than the other.
Someone's got to deal with the dead bodies.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you have all been tasked by your, respective sort of group heads to meet inside like a fairly inauspicious-looking tent. It's your typical sort of red and white striped kind of thing. Inside, you find waiting for you a blue-skinned tiefling woman with sort of horns and a forked tail. She has a sort of antique, sort of pirate era, maybe a little bit earlier, pistol hanging at her belt. And she gestures to sort of 3 chairs sitting in front of her. With a, please do sit.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Go take a seat.
Swishy tail sits down daintily.
I have a feeling everything you do is some kind of dainty.
Yes, because we are innocent cat.
Baggy, somewhat ratty, somewhat musty wizard robes and adjusts his glasses.
Oh man, I love glasses wearing half-orcs. This is something about that image that just tickles me pink.
They're like little like spectacle glasses. They're like really small, round, and they kind of have that bend around the bridge of the nose.
Yeah, those tiny little ones that you see. Yeah, they're great.
I see you're a man of culture as well.
I guess.
It's a cute look. I like it.
Gurug is definitely like the nerdiest half-orc you've ever seen.
It's not a bad thing.
So the tiefling, she bows as you all take a seat. My name is Felisor. I'm happy that you all managed to make it in one piece. Is this all of you?
We
Yes.
don't know who else was coming, so I know that I'm here.
I think so.
Fantastic. So, yes, we have the Big Top, the theatre, and the amphitheatre. So, at least I've sent someone who can, and she sort of rubs at her forehead, deal with this situation. Hopefully.
On whose authority was this all brought together?
The ringmaster requested this.
Oh.
So, yes, it comes from on high. And even as she says this, you can see her looking visibly like nervous and sort of shaky. I've been tasked with, informing you of your duty. There's a bit of a problem in the carnival this morning, or today, or this month. Ugh, sorry. The Jester's back, causing problems, setting things on fire, killing the tourists, which is more of a problem than anything else, really. When fires can be put out, but the tourists die. Who's going to take their money?
The
Fair point.
Jester is back and we're actually doing something about it?
Yeah, we're hoping this time maybe he'll stay dead. I mean, last time we pushed him off the thing, about 1,500 feet fall to the ground, and that didn't work. So we're hoping that, with your combined efforts, you might find something this time.
Someone is most certainly lucky.
Yes. Hopefully.
So, do we know if this is like a spirit or undead or copycat?
We believe it to be some sort of undead. Rumors are abound. What I can tell you is that it's rumored by some that he's the work of like a devil or maybe a dark god. Because he doesn't seem to, as I said, stay dead, and he definitely displays memories of previous encounters with the carnival. He's a master of illusion magic, and he can teleport. And she sort of clicks her fingers. Oh, yes, that was right. He also he enjoys giving gifts, but they're usually fairly explosive.
Oh,
so
good.
Maybe don't.
That's not very nice of him. Not at all.
To put it mildly.
No,
Does one
not
put
particularly.
something like that mildly?
Sorry, you're going to need to repeat that one.
Does one put something like that mildly?
There's nothing mild about explosives.
Well, depends on the explosive. You should go see Harasha's act. But that's neither here nor there. But yes, so so we're leaving this to you. Do try and not die. If you have any questions, ask somebody else, anybody else. I'm leaving. And with that, you see her just walk out as quickly as she possibly can.
Have
Wait,
a good
so
day.
just give us this mission and then that's it? This is our job now?
Yep. That seems to be the
Ringmaster
case.
said so?
Yep. That does seem
This
to
is
be
our
the
lives
case.
now.
Well, somebody's accrued some personal time off.
All right, so I'm Gurug. Who are you two?
Oh,
I'm-
obvious Avi. It is a pleasure to meet you. Absolutely.
Oh boy.
And I'm Ace.
And you're from the Big Top, and you're from the Virtuos Theater?
Yes.
Yes, you are
I'm
very well connected to know such things. It's wonderful to be working with you.
I can kind of tell just by looking at you two, honestly. You definitely, UAV definitely look like someone who does shows at the Big Top, and UAs definitely look like someone who puts on a flair at the Virtuous.
Yes, I do.
I mainly just work with we don't really have doctors here on the carnival, but I mainly work in the back. Not really a show kind of person. I mean, sometimes I animate dead for a show, but like not really the star then either.
But that would make you like a stagehand. Those are quite important.
Yeah.
Show.
There's a spot for everyone.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess we need to start following this Jester's trail. And the person I could have asked to be like, hey, where was he last seen, just walked out. So I guess we'll just have to ask around.
Yes so.
Are you two any good at just going around talking to people?
I'm the opposite of that. I'm actually a decent, peaceful person.
Right, I guess I can... Should I, like, roll investigation or something?
Depending on how you want to do it, if you're just looking for like sort of general disturbances or clues, go for investigation. If you do want to just talk to people, then either persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you want to do that.
I want to talk to people with my +9.
Okay. Shot me a roll then.
Let's see how long it takes for the dice to start hating me today as well.
Or
okay,
you just
then.
roll a natural 20.
You learn nothing. 0, zilch. In fact, you just get murdered. You're too good at your job and somebody just kills you. No.
I found out that this is all being run by a unicorn.
Digo rolled a natural 1, so we got a 20 and a 1 right off the bat.
Wow. Right at
Nice.
the beginning.
Gonna go great. Okay, so yeah, with your 29, just to re-emphasize that, you're 29. You manage to sort of go around the carnival and you find a sort of halfling doing sort of illusions over like a massive sort of gap in the boardwalk. He's like making big sort of floating cities, and he'll talk and he'll tell you that oh yeah, last time I saw the Jester, he'd set up a booth in the in Sideshow Alley and challenging people to a ring toss game or like a dart throwing game, one of the two. So if you're looking for him, he's probably there.
He's just operating on the streets. Good. Great.
Yep.
That's how little control the whatever authorities here have over this.
Hey, look, after what he did to the last group, we're not going to argue with him.
That sounds fair.
Yeah.
I've heard things. I've seen some bodies.
Oh, I bet.
I've been somebody.
You hear what he
You
did
what?
to little old Daisy the last time he was here? Truly dreadful. She still walks with a limp.
Hey, at least she's walking.
It's true. He could have taken both legs.
Well, I suppose we don't have much time to lose then. Let's go meet the Jester.
Yep.
All right. So as you sort of start winding your way through the carnival and get to see all this kind of the interesting sights. You pass like a centaur balancing on one of those sort of big balls. You see like a couple of goblins in a trench coat. See, you know, all kinds of like weird and wacky things, and all levels of like technology. People carrying around everything from like swords to staves to like plasma rifles. And then you get to the sideshow, which is very much like you'd expect it to be. It's a lot of carnival games, and as you walk down, you hear sort of the barkers, yelling at guests, and you get to the end, and it's this rickety sort of wooden stall, and behind it is a sort of it's a very thin figure, dressed in purple with one of those sort of three-pointed jester hats and a sort of golden mask covering its face. Behind it is 3 balloons, and there's 3 sort of darts sort of stuck into the table. And he's like, Rubes, welcome. How would you like to play my little game? Two throws are free, third one costs a finger. Win, and I'll give you this scroll. Magic guaranteed.
Okay.
Which finger do I like the least?
There's no way this isn't rigged.
Right?
I mean, it's a carnival. It's always rigged.
Yeah.
Let's be 100% honest.
I have an idea. So, can we just do 2 throws?
2 throws are free, third one costs a finger.
What do you...
Does it have to be our finger?
And if...
All people should see that coming, sir.
Oh god, yeah, I should have. He'll sort of poke his head to the side and be like, well, I was never ordered to take your fingers in specifically, so I guess not. As long as it's a finger, finger's a finger as far as I'm concerned.
Turns to Gurug. So then you could just grab a finger from one of the bodies that you deal with and we'd be fine. Right?
We have to go all the way back to the amphitheater, and no, we kind of have rules about... They're not resources to be spent. Those were... Anyway.
The body's a body.
The scroll is not the important thing. The important thing is that this is the Jester, and this... Let's not get pulled into the game.
Oh, come now, don't you want to throw? Come on. First one's free. Well, technically, first 2 are free. That's a better deal than any of these other schmucks are going to be offering you, I can tell you that. And unlike them, my game isn't as rigged.
Question.
Of course, how can I help?
You said that you weren't ordered to have to take our finger for the 3rd throw. Under whose order was that?
Well, of course, the orders are the orders that I take. And those who issue the orders are, well, the orderers, are they not?
Even I can't put croutons on that word salad.
Well, that's on you, not on me. So, who's going to be throwing first? And as he says this, he will put like a proper like scroll on the table. Or on the counter, I should say.
Do you mind waiting? I'll be right back.
Of course. Just take your time.
I'm sure that the amphitheater has like a spare hand.
Yep. As you sort of wander back to the amphitheater, which will take you about 5-10 minutes, maybe, just to get through the crowds more than anything else. Yeah, you can find a sort of a sort of severed hand that somebody's using to teach sort of the novice necromancers like motion. And yeah, they'll offer you a finger if you ask for it.
Yeah, just need one, thank you.
As Gurug's doing that, you two, you watch as a sort of dwarven woman walks up to the booth and sort of starts haggling with the jester and makes 2 throws. Misses both. And he's like, well, 2 free throws done. So is that a finger for a third, or are you done? And she sort of shrugs, puts a hand on the table, cuts off her pinky, hands it over, throws, misses again, flips him off, and then walks away. And Gurug, you pass her as you sort of walk back with her holding her finger and wincing.
You need help with that, or?
Oh, nay, I've got my own healers.
Right, carnival. Anyway, well, best of luck.
Aye, you too.
You're certainly hardier than I am.
Thank you.
All right. Well, before I come kind of back around the corner, I'm going to spend one of my 5th level spell slots to cast telekinesis.
Okay.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. You gain the ability to move or manipulate creatures or objects by thought.
Yep.
So I, with that in play, I walk up to the Jester's rickety booth and say, I'll play. And I've even got a finger for the 3rd.
He'll look down at the finger and go, perfect. Cool. All right. So, and he'll point to one of the darts on the table. Feel free, whenever you're ready.
All right. Pick up the dart as normal, and then as I throw it, I guide it with telekinesis towards the balloons.
Right. So, pop, I guess. Well, pop, and pop. So, you'll get all 3, and he'll be like, a winner! I told you it was possible, not as rigged as the other ones. Looking at you, Barry! And you see one of the, a centaur behind one of the horseshoe games make a rude gesture at him. So yes, well, scroll, all yours. Here you go. And he'll push it forward.
All right, I take the scroll gently and say, so, what brings you back to the carnival?
Mischief.
I'm sure you're...
Mayhem. I heard there's a court proceeding going on later, and, a court proceeding, more of a coronation, and every good king needs a Jester, does it not?
Is there such an event that he would likely be referring to?
Yes. Digo, you would know that the Virtue Cinema is putting on a false coronation, I guess, for lucky guests. They get to experience what an ancient coronation would have been like. So yeah, you'd know that was happening in a couple of hours, probably.
Okay, mention that.
Huh. And I'd say, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, but the carnival doesn't appreciate your presence over and over again. So what keeps bringing you back?
Tragic tale, a fun tale, a tale of laughter, of murder, of woe, but not a tale I can tell at this time. He wouldn't like it, and well, keeping him happy is what keeps me here, and I do so love it here. The murder, the mayhem, the falls. That poor woman and her leg. Should have taken the other one.
She's still
Right.
working.
I know, it's such a shame.
And who
We'd
is
very much like to talk to your patron, if at all possible.
Well, I mean, that's easy enough. Just die.
Oh,
Excuse?
good stuff.
Huh.
I mean, it's what I did.
According to everyone else, you've done that several times.
Yeah, but as you may not have noticed, Kitty, those didn't exactly stick.
Religion roll to figure if he's talking about a god.
Yep, go for it.
That'll be a 22.
Wow, you guys are rolling low today. Christ, come on, pick up your game.
Geez, make me roll performance. I'll give a plus 13. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, so you know that he is definitely talking about a god. It's one of the darker gods who sort of uses more like mortal remains as playthings. Sort of from what you can gather and sort of what you know, being a sort of necromancer and being with those kind of people.
I figure if anyone would know about this sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you would know that he would be a type of undead called a grim jester. So he's basically brought back again and again at the amusement of sort of a couple of the death gods. And the more exciting and humorous his death is and his murders are, he gets brought back. But if he dies in a way that's boring or sort of banal, he doesn't.
Okay, so there had been rumors about this guy that he was some kind of plaything of a dark god, but hearing him actually say like, "Oh, my master who resides in death would be very, is very pleased with what I'm doing," that pretty much confirms it.
Alas, it's true. I have been cursed. But what can I say? I get to kill people for a living, and really, isn't that what life is all about?
The grand pursuit of hedonism, yes.
Disagree, but
Well,
okay.
Disagree, but we will agree to disagree.
Now then, I do believe you have a scroll as your prize. Yes?
Yep, I do. I'm still holding it. Closed.
Goodness. Not going to utilize your winning?
I'm going to set the scroll on the ground.
Yep.
Have the party take several steps back, and then use telekinesis to unfurl it.
Okay. You do so. In it is a lot of very complicated looking text, but it does not say, "Today I prepared explosive ruins."
Yes, that was exactly my concern was Okay, now that I'm confirmed that it's not explosive ruins, I go ahead and pick it up normally and read it.
Okay, so you can tell at a glance that this spell is of very much a higher level than what you can normally cast. So if you want to try, I'm going to need you to make a... What is it?
Well, what is the spell?
Yeah, like...
Make me an intelligence check.
Just straight
All right.
intelligence?
Well, Arcana. It should be Arcana. That's what I have written down on the piece of paper.
All right, then. Also, one of my good skills. You get an 18. Perfectly average for me.
Yep. Okay, so with a 18, you can tell that this is a gate spell, but it has been... Oh, crap. Is everyone rolling Arcana? Apparently, yes. Neat. Okay, cool. So with, between an 18 and a 20, you can all sort of figure out that this is a gate spell. The gate is located somewhere in the lower planes. of the hells. And it is modified in the sense that instead of the door opening on your side for you to walk through, the door opens on the other side for something to walk out.
Ah, it's just what I wanted. Open a portal to hell to unleash mayhem and death upon the living world. That sounds great. Thank you, Jester.
You're welcome.
I mean, give the guy credit. He's consistent.
I mean, yeah. No wonder he has to... It's a good thing he dies every so often, because otherwise this would get old very quickly.
Yeah, you're telling me. Been doing this for long enough. Oh, right. That, and he sort of claps his hands together. Right. That reminds me. And he starts barking out to the crowd. Free gift for anyone who wants it.
What free gift?
And he produces a. Let me just get the thing open. He produces a glowing bead, like a glowing red bead in his hand.
Raises paw.
Oh, no.
So, any takers? Any takers at all? Free gift.
Raises paw and jumps up and down. Me.
Avi?
Of course. Here you go. And he'll hand it to you.
Takes it. It's so pretty.
And with that, I need to depart. So I will, of course, bid you a good day. And with that, he vanishes.
Oh,
Damn it.
And in his place is standing a very confused looking elven woman.
Hi.
Ma'am?
Hi. Sorry, I was on my
what did you just experience?
I was on my way to see one of the shows. I believe. Oh God, sorry. I was on my way to see Turkish Core, the tiefling divination specialist, and then I wasn't. What is that? And she sort of points at the bead that Avi is currently holding.
a
Yeah,
shiny.
what is that? A what?
A shiny.
Oh.
I actually do want to roll like something to know what it is.
Yeah, everyone who wants to know what it is, roll Arcana.
Sounds great.
Nope. It's a shiny.
Nice.
It's a
Everyone's
shiny.
rolling 20. So yeah, Avi, Squat. As far as you're concerned, it is a very nice looking feed. To the other two, you know that this is a high level spell called Delayed Fireball.
Excuse me?
That's great. Don't drop that.
And that you have about 30 seconds to get rid of it
Oh, okay. And
before it
second
goes boom.
Can I see that for a second? The shiny?
No.
Okay. Remember the thing about the gifts and the exploding?
Right.
Yeah, that's going to explode in about 20 seconds.
Oh. Kicks it high up into the air.
All right. Make me a.
Actually, I'll just use telekinesis to just levitate it and just fling it as far up as I can.
No.
Yep. All right. You see it sail sort of up and up and up and up, and then just go boom into a sort of big glowing green sort of smoke skull that's breathing fire.
Fireworks.
And yeah, you're all pretty convinced that anyone in the 20-foot radius of that would be they'd be lucky if they had a corpse for you to harvest.
Well then.
Gurug facepalms.
Now
All
that
right, so next
Voldemort's
time we
left-
see the Jester, we need a very mundane way to kill him.
Yeah.
A very boring way.
Stabbing.
Any ideas? Yeah.
Being stabbed is pretty boring.
Well, I don't know. If he doesn't die instantly, he may try a really long-winded death speech, try to make it dramatic.
Oh, you just stab him and then just walk away. That's really boring, because then no one can hear you talk. A performance isn't a performance if you don't have people watching. And if he wants to make it exciting, then he's got to be with people. And if the people who he's trying to make it a big thing with vanish, then boring.
I gesture at this scroll and say, like, this guy is wielding pretty high level, just throwing around pretty high level magic. We can assume that he's probably going to have ways to get out of a lot of mundane
The more complicated
perils.
you make it, the more fun it makes it, and the more complex. You have to keep it simple.
Yeah, just saying that we need to be aware that he's not going to make this easy.
Oh, I'm not denying that. I'm just reminding that it must be boring how he dies. And that forgetting that fact is just going to have him come back in a few years, and then we'll have a repeat of poor Daisy.
It really just does come down to stabbing and bludgeoning to death, doesn't it?
Yep.
I can't really think of a more boring way to die. I mean, and I'm a wizard. I know a lot of very flashy and exciting ways to make someone die.
Definitely.
While you're debating this, you hear screaming. A lot of screaming
Oh, that's
that's
coming
already.
from nearby.
we're not even in the big top, and that's a bad sound.
Okay, running toward the screaming.
Yep.
Skipper.
As you sort of get there, pushing your way through the crowds, you can see three children, three dragonborn children. Their mother is shrieking, and so is the crowd, as the Jester standing on the ball you saw the centaur riding earlier is juggling them.
Oh, good. He's got hostages now.
Oh boy.
You seem to have caught him mid-story, because what you hear is, and then, right, the king, well, he didn't like his crown as much after I'd poisoned it, which was a shame considering how much he'd spent. Anyway, ma'am, I love your kids, great performers, really have a future here. Oh, hey, it's you three again. Hi.
Hi.
And he literally stops to, like, wave with one hand as he continues to juggle these children.
You know, it'd be really funny if you suddenly just put them down gently. No one would expect that.
Certainly with all this tension you've built up.
Oh, yeah, it would have been, and that was the plan, but then you went and ruined it, didn't you?
Sorry.
How? Oh. Avi.
Really?
Besides, you weren't here for the start, so putting them down may not be as gentle as you think it is.
Has it been more than 10 minutes since I cast telekinesis?
I would say you've probably got a minute left.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to get the children down. With my telekinesis. Hoping that they're not going to try and wriggle free and make this difficult.
Most of them are pretty curled up into, like, you know, as much of a ball as they can manage, so no. But yeah, you can grab them and float them. Where are you putting them? Near the Jester or near their mother?
Near their mother.
Yep. As you start putting the first one down, you see them start sinking through the floor.
Nope. Okay, keeping them up.
Oh, grab one. Hold them up.
And as the Jester sees this, he starts cackling madly, like a proper. And he drops the illusion, and you can see that both himself and the mother are standing on really sort of thin platforms, surrounded by a massive drop. The crowd, however, is still standing on fairly solid ground for what that means in the carnival.
Okay, gonna move the children over to where there is
Bring them over here. Bring them
solid
over
ground.
here. Just bring them over here. It's fine.
Yeah, over to us.
Yes.
Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? And you got a story about a king out of it. Really, quite worth it.
Could someone shoot him?
That an option?
Click. You see that the Jester both the Jester and the mother sort of fizzle, kind of. Well, fizzle isn't quite the word I'm looking for. Slightly dissolve, I guess, before reappearing in the same spot. And the mother calls, "Yes, shoot him, please, before he takes my babies again."
I just have firebolt. Is that boring enough? No, I mean it's on fire, so and there's no way it'll take him down in one shot.
Please, somebody kill this madman before he takes my children.
I'm staring at my seconds.
Don't worry, man. We'll find this crazy man and.
What kind of offensive abilities do you two have, by the way?
I have one thing that's probably a good idea, but it would burn.
Well, let me see. Magic missile, scorching ray.
Magic missile. Just a barrage of magic missiles from all of us. Let's do it.
I can't do that. What are you talking about? I'm just going to keep the children happy.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Ace and Gurug magic missile, just to do something.
Okay. How many? So what? Like, how many you shooting? That kind of thing.
I'm probably just gonna do it as first level. So that's 3 darts.
And both of you are doing first level?
Yeah.
All right, roll me some damage. Because they just hit automatically, don't they?
Basically.
Yep, cool. Roll me some damage.
Was it D4 plus 1?
Yeah, D4 plus
Sure
1 each.
Yep. So 3d4 plus 3.
That'll be 9 for me.
10.
All right. So yeah, you guys let a barrage of magic missiles at the Jester, who sort of cowers away from them, and as they slam into him, you see him sort of grasp his stomach and fall, and that is when the illusion breaks, and you see that the mother is. You've actually accidentally, killed the mother, and the Jester is still wearing the mother's face as sort of a mask now, is laughing like just absolutely in hysterics at the whole thing.
I had a feeling.
Oh, please, won't somebody think of the children?
Oh my.
Big V's hand slamming down in his face as he's laughing. Sorry.
Absolutely, you can do that. He's not going to try and dodge or block or anything.
That is plus 9, because that's an attack roll.
Yep. So is that to grapple, I'd assume?
That's to smack his face into the floor.
27. Yep, that hits. So he'll go bang straight into like the ground. And you now have him sort of trapped under like a massive hand. 14 damage, nice. I will make a note.
You deal 48 on just a unarmed smack?
This is Big B's hand. It's
Oh,
my
I
5th
see.
level.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a very big fist.
It is a big fist. It is
You conjured a giant fist just to smite him down. I love it.
Yes. Listen, I have 3 5th level spells, and this was one of them.
Okay. Well, so does it seem like she's got him pinned?
Oh yeah, it looks like she's got him pinned.
Can we make sure this isn't another layered illusion?
You absolutely can. Make me a Arcana check. Anyone who wants to.
Ah, 12.
Arcana to doubt. Press X to doubt.
Okay then.
Another natural 20 from Digo.
This is passing around the 20.
Yep. All right. Yeah, with a 24, you can tell that no, this is indeed the Jester. There is no illusion magics being cast here.
Okay, that's the real deal.
Well, start beating him to death. Start beating and stabbing him to death. Let's just do it.
Okay. So,
Take out my quarterstaff
yep.
and just start bashing him on the head with the end of it.
Okay. Cool. So you start hitting him, which, fair enough. In between hits, what languages does everyone speak?
I speak Abyssal, Common, and Orc.
Common, Elvish.
Common, Draconic, Dwarven, and Elven.
Oh, good. So only, Spud, you are the only one who understands his next words. And you hear the phrase in, Abyssal. Hey, you want to hear a joke? Death. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Dispel
Is he
magic.
casting it?
It's not a spell he's casting. It's a spell-like ability.
It's a magical effect.
I'm not even sure it's that. Because it's more about the phrase. It's more about the phrase than it is like magic.
Oh, the power word.
Oh no, it's not. It's not power word kill.
Mm.
I'm not that much of a bastard today.
Today.
Hey.
Actually, you'd all be within 60 feet. So I need everyone to make me a wisdom save.
Yay. Wisdom.
It's a magical effect that affects wisdom. Heck!
Is there, in theory, a way we could like counterspell this?
No, purely because it's not a spell. It's an innate sort of god gift.
Oh, good. And you can't counterspell gods.
Though it is like a once a day, once a month kind of ability. So he can't just continuously do this shit. Because that would be lame.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
All right, so you're asking for a wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Heck, that's only for ability checks, not saves. Back.
Okay, don't care.
Oh,
Well, you two have a chance.
I
you
want
just
to
rolled a
give.
straight 11,
I
Digo.
give-
Yeah, pretty
No, I
average.
can't.
I don't have
Okay.
like a bonus.
So with so I think Abby, you are the only one who saves. The other
Ah, damn
two,
it.
you two fall into a just an absolute fit of laughter, and you start laughing so hard you can feel yourself choking. You can tell the crowd, like a lot of the members of the crowd, are suffering the same effect.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, Abby, you are still up because DC save was 17. So you still have, I believe, your Big B's hand up.
Yup. I mean, do I have to roll to hit him again?
If you want to hit him, I would say yes, but his AC will be lowered. So he won't have full AC, and he's prone, so you get advantage, I think. Or at least I'm going to rule you get advantage, because it's a big, massive fucking hand, and he's laying on the ground.
I mean, it says if it's a medium creature or less, I have advantage. But
Well, there you go then. Problem solved.
it's like, see, part of me wants to sow chaos and do something really fun, but then also remember, no, that's the opposite of what we have to do here.
Mhm.
Oh, I need to roll. That reminds me.
It really is kind of an interesting problem in that
Okay.
we have an instinct to make things fun and interesting, but we have to kind of resist that urge.
Yeah.
Listen,
I figured this would,
I'll tell you what
would be
I wanted to do to him. So that's that's
all
a
right,
crit.
so
That's
that is
double
into the
dice.
crit. Wow, okay.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
All right, so yeah,
Funny.
so what, you just like slam on him with this giant hand?
I just smack him. They're really
Uh,
boring.
Just open palm squish him into the...
Yeah.
Yeah, so are you sort of like squeezing him? Are you slapping him?
I'm shoving him into the ground.
All right,
The ground.
yep. As you do, so that as you hit him into the ground, you sort of crack the dragon mask that he's wearing. And I need Spud and Digo to roll me will saves again.
Oh.
Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah, sorry.
So is this like a continuous effect we're under?
Yeah. So it'll last for 3 rounds.
I see.
Okay.
All right.
Hi,
so
I'm
Spud,
I'm
you're
done
good.
now.
Digo, you're still under. So yeah, he is still trapped under this giant hand.
Ad nauseum.
Pretty much.
Like, all of my ideas are really involved. It's funny.
You managed to pick the group of the most like
Listen, you
creative storytellers, and you gave them a really hard problem of make a boring
told-
death.
Well, that's one of the reasons I thought this boss would be interesting, because it sort of makes you think in a different way.
Yeah.
He knows my spell list. I can make things a lot of fun, but I can't. This is all also literally a huge entertainer. This is the worst possible thing.
Wow, it's almost like I did this deliberately. Who would have thought?
All right. I'm going to, for my action, cast a stone shape at 4th level.
Okay.
which allows me to manipulate about 5-foot cube of stone into kind of restraints for the
Where are you
Jester.
getting? Sure. Where are you getting the stone?
I guess I should have made an assumption. Is it like
Ground?
cobblestone?
So
That we're on, or
you're
is it
still on
wood?
the. So it's all like sort of wooden gangplanks and pathways and that
Alright.
kind of stuff.
Should have asked that question first then. So never mind. That's not what I'm doing.
As you sort of smoosh him into the ground, you can hear it sort of a muffled. Have I ever told you about the way the Queen of the Summer Isles was murdered?
If this wasn't a concentration spell, I would be using silence.
Very similar to this. Good times. Good woman. Well, she was before I killed her. So, like, dropped a tower on her, poor girl. What can you do there?
I keep going back to this one idea of it, and it'd be great. It'd be really funny.
Nope,
but
just
can't.
bash his skull with the quarterstaff. Nope, that's just what it comes down to.
Digo, roll me another wisdom save.
It's like the hand. It's like the hand comes up, and you bash at the quarterstaff, and the hand comes down.
Yep. Just beat the crap out of him until he
This
stops
is my
moving.
Achilles heel.
All right. Well, yeah. The spell ends because the 3 rounds are up, but you feel pretty crap.
It hurts to laugh.
So you take 11 damage.
Ouch.
So is that a 17 to hit?
Yes.
Because that misses.
Oh. Let me get rid of that.
Should I roll to hit with the quarterstaff?
Yep.
That.
So as your hand sort of comes down, you see him, and he needs to make a roll for this. Otherwise, people are going to complain that I'm being unfair, which I totally am. What is his? Holy crap! That is a lot. All right. Neat. So you see him dodge, like literally roll to the side, grip onto the sort of the side of the thin platform, swing, and get back to like a standing position. And he's like, "Ha! Nailed it."
Oh, his acrobatic skill is the same as mine.
So you were rolling to hit him.
Yeah, I guess after he moves, I try to go in and just go for a boring quarterstaff hit.
Yep.
No. That's I'm not for melee fight.
Yeah, so as your the staff goes down, you see him like bend backwards and almost like a dramatic slow-mo. He's
Yeah,
like,
Matrix dodge this quarterstaff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a thought here.
Through your laughter.
It hurts to laugh.
And then he will after the dodge, he'll turn to the crowd that's still watching, including the 3 very horrified children, and sort of bow theatrically and be like, thank you, you're a wonderful crowd, really you are. I'm so glad to have you all here to see my demise. Really, it wouldn't be the same without you. And the crowd starts sort of applauding very confusedly.
Everyone go away. Get out.
Hey,
Go
we paid
away.
to be here. We're allowed to watch a show just as much as you're allowed to be in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's see. But that does give me an idea.
I have a few ideas right now, but
Oh god. I just had an idea.
I
Me
have an
too,
idea.
huh? Man, I hope at least one of these 3 ideas are good.
Yeah, but my idea means I have to drop my hand. I kind of want to smack him one more time for good measure, though. So if you have plans, let me hit him once.
Go ahead, hit him.
Nope, it's okay.
Ow.
All right, so sorry, I got out of the dice room for a sec. 12, that will miss. Though you get to roll with advantage, don't you? Because he's a medium creature.
Oh yeah. Wait, that means the other one would have been a bad shit. Hey.
That'll hit. So bang, that'll hit him again. But this time he manages to sort of stay on his feet, but very poorly. And he definitely does not look good.
That was almost max 8s.
Yeah, he does not look healthy is not the word I'd be using.
All right. So I have a very bad idea, and I apologize in advance.
That's my
noticing
line.
Noticing that the crowd is still around, and which makes this worse. Gurug kind of internally cringes a bit, and then says to the Jester, "Hey, Jester, what's brown and sticky?"
A stick.
Damn it.
I don't get it.
I bet you don't.
Gurug holds up his quarterstaff and just goes with it anyway. A stick.
Nope.
All right,
And then try and whack him with it. Yeah.
While he does that, I'm going to turn to the crowd, and I have an idea. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern at them.
Oh, you have that too. Good to know we were on the same page.
Yep.
I have
all right.
one that spell though.
What's the save DC on that?
17.
Heck, our DC is the same too. Shit.
Oh, nice. 18, meet to beat. So yeah, you straight. He tries to do that sort of like martial arts move where he catches it just in front of his face, but he's like a couple of seconds too slow. So like the stick hits him just as he claps. So that'll be roll. So wait, question mark R.
So Digo, here's a question: who is your target?
The crowd.
The crowd.
Yes.
For what they see, and
for the hypnotic pattern.
Yes.
Because it keeps them entranced, and they're not going to take any action. They're just going to stand there, and that kind of denies the Jester an audience.
We could make them.
Oh, good, because my plan was going to tell bad jokes until everyone got sick of them and left.
Oh.
Ow. Don't make me laugh. Ow.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll for the crowd as a whole, if that's okay, because there's like 15 to 20 people, and I don't feel like rolling for all of that individually.
Yeah, that's nonsense.
Save.
So I'll give them a really low 9.
Works for me.
All right, so yeah, pretty much everyone in the crowd fails their roll. And how much damage was that, Spud?
Oh, right. I need to roll damage because I actually hit this time.
You did. Smacked him right in the face.
I think I'm doing this two-handed. Versatile means you can do it one or two-handed, and if you do it two-handed, it changes the die, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes
I think
up.
it's 1d. Is it 1d10 for a quarterstaff?
It's 1d6 for single hand, 1d8 for two-handed.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's the one-handed is 1 dice, and then it goes up 1 dice category for versatile.
Okay. So yeah, I'm doing two-handed quarterstaff, so it's d8 plus 4. 11 damage.
Nice.
Hey.
After a while, versatile.
All right, I think at this point I'm going to call initiative.
Okay.
I think this has become a fairly straight combat. If you guys are just going to keep wailing on him.
I mean,
Yeah.
What is your initiative? Oh. Neat.
Heck,
Next my
what?
bonus.
You missed the one.
That's dumb.
Man, my 11s are up. That's not good.
No!
All right. Yeah, Spud, you're up first then. And you've just hit him in the face, which he is going to dramatically, reel and sort of dance about on this really thin platform. But yeah, his mask is cracked and his clothes are gross and he looks bad.
Probably shouldn't kill him. That's a thought.
Yeah, this is still a bit too dramatic.
Yep.
But
That's
giving him
Uh,
any amount of chance is inviting him to pull something out of his sleeve.
Mhm.
The charm effect for your hypnotic pattern is only... Oh, wait, no, it's just that.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah,
originally...
how long did that last? Up to 1 minute. 8.
Mhm.
Which is forever in combat.
Oh, yeah, it is. Which is another reason I've made it combat, just to keep all the timings easy in my head.
Yeah, I don't really see... Alright, I think I have an idea for when we actually get him down, if we knock him out.
We just need to make everyone walk away.
Well, I said we don't like kill him on the spot. We knock him out and drag him away.
Yeah.
And then let him bleed out somewhere, invisible and unnoticed.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
In any other game, this could be horrifying, but man, that's like perfect.
Ow. Ow.
So, yeah, not really going to do anything special to make this a epic battle of history or whatever.
I have an
But
idea
at this
to
point-
actually make that really fun.
But at this point, I kind of need to start using things that'll actually do damage.
Mhm.
So this gets over faster, so I'm going to actually use a firebolt.
Okay.
Nothing that I'm sure that the circus hasn't seen before at this point.
Oh, very much so. Hell, there's like a kobold who like does like fire breathing.
So yeah, casting firebolt. 15 to hit? No.
No, unfortunately
All
not.
right. That's it.
So you see him, again, sort of like matrix dodge out of the way of this firebolt. What's the range on that?
120.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So he dodges it, and you watch as the firebolt sort of keeps sailing over the head of most of the crowd, and then sets like a flag on fire.
Fair enough. Quarterstaff it is.
Ow.
Because
That's my
if you're
turn.
going to be throwing fireball around, well, fire around. So I know Spud is on this platform. You two are still on the sort of bigger sort of area around these two sections, yeah?
Yeah.
Because yeah, you guys were both using longer ranged
Yeah.
abilities. Yep.
I'm working the crowd there, or unworking them, I should say.
So he is going to, as a bonus action, cast Misty Step and teleport 30 feet, so he's no longer on the
Counter spell.
Why do you hurt me like this?
Because you
Hey,
actually gave me a light fireball.
if she wasn't, I was.
All right,
Oh,
fair enough.
I'm sorry, you wanted to have fun? You made me the no fun police. I'm sorry you did this to yourself.
You quite literally asked us for this.
Yeah.
You asked me to be the no fun police. You, dear sir.
Okay, so what level of counterspell are you casting?
4.
Cool. Yep. All right. So that's his bonus action gone. So he will be like. So you see him sort of start dissolving and then stop, and he's like, "Huh? Swear that's never happened before." Right. He will then start trying to cast another spell. No, wait. Can he?
Can only be a cantrip.
Can only be a cantrip, right? And that's not a cantrip. He doesn't have cantrips, I don't think. He does not.
So
Sad
he can't
face.
trip?
He cannot. Okay.
Oh, someone sounds boring.
He's going to walk up and attempt to run the hell away. So he's going to turn and move 30 feet, just trying to get across this platform quickly. So he needs to roll a acrobatics check to not, because he's like legging it. All right, so yeah, he manages to get sort of to the other side of the platform, and that is his turn. So he is now 60 feet away from Digo and Avis, but 30 feet away from Spud.
Oh, that's a very convenient distance away from me that you've given me.
I like
It's all-
helping. Really, it's all just to aid you.
It's not even my turn.
Is it mine?
Yeah, I think it's
your.
Digo.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. All right. So fire's probably not a great idea out here. So let's try the opposite. Chill touch.
Yep.
Well, that's range of 120 feet, so that should reach him handily.
You'd
So
hope,
let's
wouldn't
see.
you?
Yeah. Range spell attack. And if I hit him, 2d8 and he can't heal. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
D20 plus, what's my... Oh, plus 9 attack bonus. Okay.
I got hit though. I'm about to burn.
Excellent. 11. I love this. Except, not.
So yeah, the attack sort of misses, but he stands there and he's like, "Oh, so cold, like the touch of the tomb. I freeze."
Sure. Whatever.
Drama queen.
Really.
I may or may not be having fun with this character. I don't know if you can tell.
Gee, I wonder. It wasn't clear.
Avis, you're
I
up.
still got a
I
move
believe.
action, so I'll close in 30 feet.
Okay, are you going to go through the crowd or are you going over the platform?
Which is easier?
Considering the crowd is mesmerized, probably the crowd.
Okay, crowd it is.
All right, and that will bring it to Avis.
I think this little deer needs to sit down.
Dominate person.
Does that have to be a humanoid?
It's humanoid.
Because he is a medium undead.
Oh, does that count?
No, because
Sure.
humanoid's an actual tag.
Hmm.
But obviously, you in character you'd know that, so you don't spend the spell slot on it.
Man.
As someone who took dominate person to a D&D tournament to find that we fought 0 human enemies, yeah, trust me, I feel your pain.
Like, I feel like he'd still be considered humanoid, but yeah, whatever.
I agree, but
No,
no,
it's
because D&D is fucking awful at deciding what's humanoid and what isn't.
Heck.
Okay.
See, my issue is that my spell list is really flashy.
Well, you don't have a crowd at the moment because they're all mesmerized by...
Yeah, they can't react, so...
Yeah. I mean, originally I was going to try and see if I can convince the crowd. It's like, okay, dears, the show is over. whatever, and then names some really popular act at the big top is going to start and tell them Avis sent you and they'll let you in for free.
Yeah, that probably would have worked for at least some of them.
Just to make them leave. But now I'm like, huh? Shit. I could do. Heck. My hand's still there.
Yep, you still have your hand up.
I'm just gonna do that.
Yep, absolutely can.
Just smack his fucking face, because why not?
That'll hit. Yep.
Wow.
Because, you never know if you're gonna get like a crit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, so the Jester looks awful. Like, the mask is gone. You can see cracked bone. He's limping. It's not pretty. Like, if this wasn't an undead if he wasn't undead, he would be dead. And okay, so that was Avis's turn. So Spud, you are up again, I believe.
Yep.
And he is trying to escape, not particularly well, but trying.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my other 5th level spell slot to cast telekinesis again.
Yep.
And I'm going to attempt to grab him and pull him back and restrain him. I need to make Billy check with Arcana contested against his strength check from him.
Oh, I should have.
Just a strength?
Just strength, yes. Ah!
Ugh.
Of course, I roll a natural 1.
Okay, so what is his strength?
It doesn't matter unless he rolls a natural 1 as well.
To be fair,
Well,
you rolled a 9. He could still roll lower than you.
Yeah.
His strength is
it's
+2.
like an automatic miss at this point, isn't it?
I mean, I was going to use my reaction because it's already been my turn to use cutting words and use bardic inspiration on whatever he rolls.
Oh well, yeah, sure. Add the bardic inspiration then.
Yes,
No,
please.
it's against whatever you roll.
Oh, it's against whatever I roll. Okay.
Yeah, because I would have had to give Spud inspiration on my turn.
Yeah, that's
21.
not gonna matter.
Wow.
Yeah, even if I roll, it's D10s at this. No, wait, what is my bardic dice at this level? Fuck.
What, level 10? I think it's an 8.
No, it's a D10. Even if I rolled 10, I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
don't.
It'd still be 11.
So
Dang.
So I'm just gonna move 30 feet to get back next to him again.
Yep. Fair enough.
And chase after him. That is my turn. Hooray.
He is.
And hey, I can try again next turn. Telekinesis is still gonna be up.
Yep. He is going to. Sorry, my brain is far more complicated than. This is far more complicated than my brain is prepared for. Okay, cool. So he is going to continue to try to run away like a little baby. Because he is very, very, very injured. Like, very injured. So his movement speed will be lowered. Because that makes sense if he's limping. So he is going to dash, and he is going to move 40 feet into the sort of further into the carnival, and he is going to try and cast a spell.
What spell?
Make me an Arcana check if you want to know, because he has his back to you, sort of.
Mm-hmm. 25.
You can tell that he is trying to cast Disguise Self.
Hmm.
And he hopes to... From that, you can easily extrapolate that he hopes to hide in the crowd somewhere.
Yeah. So, counterspell?
Counterspell it is. I don't think I've... Okay, off topic, I know, sorry. But I honestly don't think I've ever been in a game where somebody has actually counterspelled.
Oh, I've been in a game where everyone and their grandmother used counterspell. 14 of them.
Like, I'm really enjoying this. Don't get me wrong. I think this is great. I really like the idea of this Jester is desperately trying to cast spells and you guys being like, no.
No, we prepared counterspell today. You didn't prepare explosive rooms, but we prepared counterspell. So
yeah, so you can see him sort of getting to sort of the edge of the hypnotized crowd. Sort of desperately sort of shoving his way through it, like through. So Digo, I believe it's your turn. Is Digo still alive? You're muted.
Apologies, nature called.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's your turn. He has pushed his way through sort of to the edge of the crowd. There's no one else like around really paying attention. So
man, that
and
felt
he
good.
is at very low health. Like very low health.
Very low health.
That was my first time casting counterspell.
Hey,
How'd it feel, Spud?
Felt good.
Did you like the power it allotted you?
Yeah, I did. It's been a long time since I've played a straight up wizard, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like I think my very first character was an illusion wizard, and ever since then I've kind of like strayed to all the other classes. But it's been a while since I've been back in just regular wizard, and it's pretty good.
okay.
Need to get that sheet up.
I will try with the tilt touch one more time.
Yep.
If I get another 11, I am screaming and flipping the table.
As long as it's your own table. Don't come over here and flip my table. I like my table.
That is a long walk for a table, and I don't have that kind of energy. Ow.
Nope.
Well,
No, it's 15, unfortunately.
wasn't an 11.
That is true. Do you want to...
Tables are safe for another day.
Right.
You moving as well, or is that it for you?
Yeah, I'll move as well closer to him.
Use the hands strong.
Puts me, what, 60 away from the crowd?
All right. So that would be Avis. You're up.
So we're going to actually just try and grapple him with the hand at this point because that's fun.
So is that just a traditional grapple check?
Yup. No!
It's 1d20 plus 10.
No cutting words. I am gonna cutting words him because
Okay.
he's boring.
Sorry, what? How much does that save?
Yeah, he's got plus 10 acrobatics.
Huh.
Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, no. Yeah, you calling him boring, that cuts him to the core.
Ooh.
And it like he's just about to wriggle out when he sort of turns and goes, "I'm sorry, what did you say?" As the hand sort of closes around him.
Boring, of course. And
Yeah,
I
I
know
thought you
my word
missed.
means a lot. Whereas yours
Because
means
it was a grapple check, not just a ordinary hit.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, yeah.
I mean, I can use the bonus action to crush him, but nope. I'm hearing the red flags of really damaged, and we should not be killing him just yet.
You hear a lot of muffled complaining.
I'm sorry, the imperfect don't get a voice in the circus. Sorry, still can't hear imperfection.
You know, after we take care of this, can we go take in a real show?
Yeah, honestly.
All right, so yeah, you have him grappled. Are you gonna move him or?
Yeah, can you move him closer to me? He's out of my standard movement range.
I mean, I could move him, but we should just like hold him here.
Well, I mean, your hand will
Does it-
disappear eventually, and he does get a chance to escape on his turn. So
This is true. I can move it closer.
Yeah, just move him closer to me.
Just stab
He's like
him.
10 feet out of my... Yeah.
I just move him right up in front of you.
Time for snappy time.
Hmm.
Because, you're boring. No, still can't hear the boring people.
Don't.
Wow, she's really being
That's
catty.
maybe a bit much.
Can't hear the words for nobody.
Anyway, that will be, so if that's Avis's turn, then Spud, you're up.
All right. So has she moved the hands?
Yes, I'm moving
Grappling
him.
closer.
Yeah, you're within range.
All right. Quarterstaff bonk.
Yep. He is grappled, so I think you get advantage on that. I should know. I play a lot of grapple characters, and I still don't know how to grapple people.
Yes.
Grappling with the rules.
A little bit.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, so...
Yeah, I don't think.
Critical bonk.
Yep.
Few max damage. This is gonna be
Nah, but it is 9.
Yep. All right. Definitely getting closer.
20 times 2 because critical.
Yeah.
Well, you just roll double the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Double dice. Gotcha.
Oh,
Cool. So he is going to try and obviously wriggle free if Spud's done.
Yeah.
what does it become now? Do I just continuously roll against you? I don't grapple much.
I should know.
Heck.
Grappled condition. Come on, brain. You should know this. Alright, so grappled creature speed becomes 0, the conditions end. Yep. So basically, yeah, you just roll either acrobatics or athletics against me, but it'll be, I don't know if Big B's hand gives you any stuff for that.
Well, Big B's would be strength.
Yeah, but is there anything actually on Big B's like you roll?
It tells me the strength and the dex. And that's all it really tells me, because grapple is done with his strength.
Alright, Big B's hand, evocation spell on D&D spells. Alright, so the spell and it has so it has a strength of +8 and a dexterity of so I'm assuming you're rolling with +8 strength then.
Yeah.
So he is gonna roll a 12.
Wow.
Don't
So just roll less than that.
Really?
Cutting words
good.
again.
Oh god, yeah, you do.
Because
Come
he's
on.
boring.
Boring.
He's really boring. Wait, no, that's a D0.
Yeah, no,
You somehow rolled-
it's official, we're keeping no.
Rolled an impossible die.
Good job.
The fabled 1d0.
Yeah, so he starts. Yeah, he's trying to sort of wiggle out of the hand, but it doesn't seem to be working. Digo, I believe you're up.
Hey. All right. Well, kind of have him in a bind there now, huh?
Wait, so what's cutting words doing exactly?
Basically, lowers his roll.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, that's pretty powerful.
Glamour bards are really good.
No, well, I'm a lore bard, first of all. Second of all, just bards.
Just bards.
I thought you were going glamour. Huh.
No, I went lore because I'm boring. I should have gone glamour, though.
She's.
I am boring. I am super boring. That's why I'm the no fun police today.
I don't know. Seems to be winning to me. All right. Can I hit an immovable object at this point?
I'm gonna say no. Oh, hey, you can.
Yay. Yay. Chill touch. Third time's a charm. All right,
All right.
so let's see. So I hit him. It's 2d8.
Now, are you going for a knockout on this one, or are you going for a kill?
Knockout.
Knockout, if I can.
Okay, cool. I'm just clarifying.
Non-lethal spell damage.
Yeah, I throw a non-lethal fireball at the dude's face.
I've been at a table where that argument actually happened.
I mean, rules are
Figure
legal.
A cantrip is something you can more reasonably pull your
No, it
punch
was
on.
fireball. It was
Yeah, no, not fireball though. Fireball, there's no excuse.
Yeah, but
It-
rules legal. Okay, so he has.
on for 20 minutes.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you his health. He has 4 health left. So, Avis, you're up. What do you want to do?
So do I get advantage, to attack him while the hand's holding him?
I believe. Technically, no, because he's not incapacitated.
Fair.
So hang on, I'll copy grappled condition into chat. Because it actually does way less than it should.
Because
I
grapple
kinda-
is not restrained, as I learned the last time I tried to grapple. That didn't work.
Yeah, you actually have to take an entire feat to like immobile people, and then you're immobile yourself, and it's yeah, ugh, grappling. Anyway,
Do I want to just stab him?
up to you. I've said he's got 4 health.
I know. That's why it's like I could just stab him.
So my idea, knock him out, drag him to an unseen alley, cast invisibility on him, and then deal the last bit of damage so that he dies invisible and alone in an alley unseen.
Mm.
It's not a bad plan.
No, it's not. And I can do that too, 100%. Depends on how I want to do this now. Yeah.
So just knock him out, pull your punch, and then we take it away.
Heck. How does that other thing work? Because I have him in my hand. Oh, he just takes that damage. That's fun.
Wait, what?
Since I have him grappled, if I order the hand to like just crush him, he just takes it.
Oh, that's cool.
2d6 plus my spell casting.
Yeah. So he takes 4 damage.
Honey, go to sleep.
Thunk.
So yeah, blah.
Just a light crushing.
Yeah.
A light crushing.
I crush his head with my giant hand to knock him out.
Basically.
All right, so you now have a very unconscious skeletal jester trapped in a giant glowing hand.
All right. Are there any unvisited alleyways nearby or any like maintenance areas?
Roll me what would be a good roll for that? Not really survival. It's not really investigate. There isn't really a good just plain. The one thing I don't like about D&D 5e, there isn't really a good just plain know stuff.
Streetwise, yeah.
Mhm.
I guess roll me just an intelligence.
Sure, I can do that.
Either like intelligence or history, maybe. I don't know. Whatever you think will fit, and then justify it
Intelligence
later.
15.
Intelligence 15. Yeah. So you know that one of the performers, a Minotaur sort of strongman, left the carnival like a couple of days ago, and his tent where he sort of set up his shows is still like available to rent. So you can always rent that, or there's a couple of like other discreet places you could go to dispose of a corpse as
Just somewhere where someone's not going to be for an hour or two at the very least, or days.
It
I
won't
mean,
even matter because it's
considering it's you could probably just go to the amphitheater and stick him in like a corpse drawer
that
and just
sounds
leave him there.
I feel like that would be
you-
too interesting, though. Him slowly suffocating to death.
No,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna stab him. I have full intentions of actually stabbing him. For his
Oh yeah, no.
lives.
Mm-hmm.
I want him.
You're
to,
right. That may be more.
I want him to
scenic.
be. Yeah, I want him to be left in a very unconspicuous place, just a random place. No
Yeah.
one
There's
whatsoever.
like, as I said, there's like random tents you can find. There's like probably a part of like the
Here's a better idea.
there's
Is
probably
there-
somewhere in like the House Amberwoods forest you could leave him. There are places.
Is there a place that would essentially be what is considered the outskirt dumpsters?
No. Still in the circus.
No, because
Surrounded by people looking for a show, but utterly ignored.
He's just outside the circus. He
Devious.
doesn't get to have fun in it.
Just
along with the
an
traffic.
alleyway, a maintenance room, an unused tent.
Yeah, there's definitely maintenance tents and that kind of thing you could find. That
Just
in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, yes. If you're looking for something that would be probably the perfect place of what you're describing, you know that there is a maintenance tent outside of the act, outside of sort of the clown's laughter district. That's like just in front of one of their barkers. That sort of nobody looks at and nobody uses, but would be right in front of a massive crowd that sort of walks by it every day.
there. We take him there.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
Do we have any obstructions to that, or
So how are you transporting him? Just by giant hand?
no, because just carry him. Make it
I've still
boring
got 10.
as
I've still got 10 minutes of telekinesis.
Nah,
Yep.
just make it as boring as possible.
Well, I mean, you could use the telekinesis, but just kind of make it look like a fireman carry or something boring.
I don't want to draw attention to him, so like I take off my like shabby robe and put it over him so that no one notices that we're, carrying the jester.
Honestly, if carrying a weirdly dressed corpse around wouldn't draw that much attention.
Oh yeah, no,
anyway.
I handle dead bodies all the time. I just carry him.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just carry him through the crowds. Nobody seems to stop you or pay all that much attention. Somebody asks you for directions to one of the particular performances, which you can give fairly easily. But apart from that, yeah, you're pretty much ignored.
Perfect.
All right, and then we find that maintenance tent. Hopefully, it's currently abandoned.
Yep. You sort of walk in. There's a couple of like ropes for tents, some like engine parts, but yeah, it doesn't. Most of it's covered in dust, and it doesn't really look like it's been used.
Okay, so as we set up to do this, at second level, I cast See Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then I, at fourth level...
Is it concentration? Is it concentration?
It'll be concentration. No, See Invisibility is not concentration. Greater Invisibility is.
Okay. Just making sure on that point.
See Invisibility lasts for an hour straight. It just does.
Okay.
Cool.
It's a nice spell.
Oh no, Greater Invisibility only lasts for like a minute, so it doesn't even matter.
How about just invisibility, and I can do that for you?
Regular invisibility is up to an hour.
How long? Oh, it's concentration or up to 1 minute, or no, it's both up to 1 minute. So why is that so weak?
Because you can do it for more. I don't remember. I don't have it on me, so I can't actually tell you what it does.
Greater
Which-
invisibility lets you do things like attack people stuff without breaking the spell. Whereas regular invisibility, if you attack or cast a spell, it breaks the enchantment. Become visible again. But regular
I see.
invisibility is up to an hour with concentration.
So
Yeah, I don't have regular invisibility prepared for some reason. If you have it,
I have
by all
it.
means.
I do. But we'd have
Okay,
to
then.
we'd have to hit him first and then invisibility him
Yeah.
and then walk away.
Yep. Stab him, hit him, something lethal, then invisibility, and then
Okay.
kind of watch from a distance, but that's about it.
Cool. So yeah, you. I mean, actually that's a good point. You can see him. Do you watch? Do you give him an
No.
audience
Don't.
to dying alone inside this maintenance
don't.
shed surrounded by people?
No.
I want to make sure,
No.
but no. The actual right of this is that we walk away and leave him, and we don't care whether he lives or dies. His
Okay.
God will not be pleased with that.
Yeah. So you smack him or stab him or however you want to do it, and then you find yourselves.
I imagine. I think we all get a good hit in.
Yeah. No, that's reasonable.
I had a few hits. It's fine. We only need one.
Yep. So you
Or-
can. So yeah, you close the door and you walk away. To give a sort of epilogue to this. So a month goes by, and another, and he doesn't. There's no more signs of the Jester. Each of you are given promotions within your respective sort of guilds. And you also find, you're more sought out to do not the to do more of the difficult jobs other people don't want to do, and you end up far more renowned. You end up with far more renown than you normally would have, especially at your stations.
I imagine one of these demon devil gods of death is not too happy with me and Necromancer doing that. Getting rid of one of their jesters.
Does it mean I get a big long show at the big tub with the big names? I'm so happy.
You don't just get no. You got rid of the Jester. You don't get a show with the others. You get your own.
Yay.
Basically, anyone who wants it gets to headline their own act, which is a big deal.
There is something I would like to do, though. in My epilogue.
Yes,
I'd
absolutely.
Like,
Go for it.
I'd like a chunk of my proceeds to go toward resurrecting that poor mother that I helped accidentally kill.
Oh,
Yeah.
'Cause I get
Absolutely.
that.
There's definitely enough casters around that you can find somebody to resurrect the dragonborn woman that you guys kind of accidentally murdered.
Yeah.
So now she's
Yeah,
a
that's
dragon.
definitely fine. You can definitely fix that mistake. Isn't magic great?
Does that make
I
her a
didn't
dragon reborn?
Get out.
Oh!
Somebody throws you. You make that joke in public, and someone throws you off the side. And you deserve it.
Well, totally worth
Off
it.
the side of the floating carnival island.
But yes, so the carnival is no longer plagued by the undead Jester. You have reaped riches and renown, and that I think is where we will end this particular chapter. I hope you all had fun. I hope whoever's listening that you enjoyed yourselves, and thank you for being here with us today.
You know, despite it involving like a really detailed and involved murder, that was actually pretty fun.
It was.
Thank you. Sorry, it didn't go
It
for
was-
like 3 hours.
Oh no, it went for about 2, and that's plenty.
Sure.
This is, and of course, Din shows up right at the end. You're gonna have to
Bye,
catch the
Din.
VOD.
Biden.
You missed a really good one.
It was a killer.
Get out.
But no, that was actually a really interesting problem. I meant every word I said when it was like, oh, you got us all theatrical types, and now we have to figure out how to be boring. Great.
I had
As
full
that, I'm
idea
glad you had
of
fun.
of convincing him to like let me polymorph him into something awesome that would be super cool and a very funny way to die. The full thing that I'm trying to help him turn him into a small mouse and then just
Well, he wants
Put him in
to.
a
He wouldn't want to just like stop mid mayhem and go along with your death plan. He wants to live it
Well,
up
this
before
is-
he dies.
this was before we actually went full combat. Listen, I had several ideas. All of them were fantastical and more than the other. Another was dominate person, which of course didn't work. And I just had him just stop and just sit there and just walk away, sit in a corner and wait for me to stab him.
Okay.
But no,
If only I had a 2.5 hour drive to fill time with soon. Oh no. Sure thing, Din. I'll make sure that's up.
But yeah, as I said, I hope you guys all had. I'm glad you guys all had fun. I was a little worried about parts of it being a new setting and all, and not quite sure how to make it all work. But this is, if you're interested, definitely something I would like to turn into. Like this kind of setting and Aeronautica in general is something I would definitely like to run as
why don't
full
you,
campaign at some
talk-
point.
Why don't you talk a little bit about the setting since we're at the end? Like we kind of touched on it at the very beginning, but like, you want to talk about it a little more?
I mean, do I want to talk about myself and my project?
Yes.
Difficult
Oh.
choice. Yeah, so Aeronautica is a setting I've been designing for 5e. It's obviously not, official or that good, but I really like it. The general premise is that it's set in sort of very far into the future. Magic has been lost, or at least general magic has been lost, but a mage, in quotation marks, named Imolen has basically created nanotech, for lack of a better word, that allows people to recreate a lot of the same effects of magic that their ancestors used to have. There was a massive war, because there always is. Imolen came out on top and created what he called the floating islands, which are basically were originally prisons, essentially, for anyone they didn't particularly like. And over time, the islands have become their own community, and the floating carnival is sort of the entertainment district, I guess. But there's a lot more to explore, including stuff, and it's all very, as I said, it's all very futuristic. So you're going to have every technology under the sun. You're going to have, kobolds with, stone spears, and flying goblins with jetpacks and machine guns, fighting, elves who are using nanotechnology to bring the trees to life to fight for them. But yeah, I like it. It's definitely a setting I want to do more with. And especially the carnival, which I really like, has a lot of different sort of guilds and politicking and that kind of thing, which could be interesting. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them at me. I'm definitely
Din wants to know if his useless boy showed up.
Oh, no, no, because I forgot.
Oh well. Who was the useless boy?
So Din threw me a character who I will need to look up to remember the name of, because I am dumb. Here I am getting Din to do voice acting stuff for me to help me with my book, and he's like, all I want is for you to put this one character in your game. It's a simple character. It's not that hard, and I completely forgot because I am just the worst.
That's fine. No worries, he says.
Yeah, he says that, but he's just angry. But he's not going to tell me.
He's definitely not like a very nice person or anything. No.
Yeah. It's secret spite. But yeah, no, he handed me a 13th level human named Truskrill the Worthless, who, if you guys have seen Puffin Forest's Absurd, It's basically that.
Oh no!
Oh, him.
I love it.
I hate him.
Yeah.
And
it.
yeah, would have been really perfect for this if I'd remembered, because him showing up and just being there would have been something that the Jester would have played off really
Taking full
well.
advantage of. Yeah.
Because yeah, he's one of these characters who's either ridiculously unlucky or is playing the fool and knows exactly what he's doing, but there's no real way of knowing which at the time. But yeah, it was a really interesting character concept, and I'm really sorry for not using him. I did intend to. I swear I did. It just yeah, obviously it didn't happen because I got distracted hamming it up with the Jester being the Jester, who I had far too much fun with.
It's almost like he stole the show.
Dun dun dun.
Also, I'm just reading the automatic text, and it says being the Jessica, and I'm totally fine with that. That's also great.
my.
And the automatic Cajun.
The automatic captions I got are, I hope they're at least a little helpful, but honestly, they are more than a little entertaining, and that's why I keep them around.
Yeah, they're just
I like
hilarious.
them. But yeah, I don't know if anyone. I don't know if anyone's got the slot, but if Din's Forgotten One game ever ends, I might put my hand up and do something.
if it ever ends.
I might do something
might.
with Aeronautica. I need to go back and listen to the last couple that's been posted, because I've missed them because I've been busy.
All right. In that case, give me. Anyway, sorry, I just moved some windows around and then everything messed up. So
Mood.
That'll be it. Thank you for listening to our Spudventures. If you like what you heard, you can find more at youtube.com/newbiespud or spudventures.libsyn.com, or wherever you get your fine podcasts, whether that's Spotify, Google Play, or iTunes. We aim to live stream these games every Sunday around 2 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/newbiespud. If you want to keep up with this and other projects I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter at Newbiespud. And if you want to support my ability to produce more content like this, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/newbiespud. See you next time with what should be it should be the conclusion to the first labor, I think. Or no.
It's the Forgotten Ones and then the conclusion.
Forgotten Ones, then the conclusion to the first labor. All right, that's
and then I think Digo's game.
Actually.
We'll see.
Yeah, next week is Forgotten Ones. All right. Well, thanks for listening. See you next time.
Bye all.
Adios.